transmitter facility. However, the rate of declining activity lava fusion has rapidly diminished in the hours since, as you can see from this image series, now I only estimate that lava is erupting at about 2% of its original peak rate, or about 50 cubic m/second. Alongside this, not only did explosive activity cease around 40 minutes after it began, but the associate fissure section has also ceased erupting in that section, since erupted fissures are now only decreasing in length instead of increasing. In my opinion, there shouldn't be any disruptions to air traffic around and in Iceland due to this eruption. Today I estimate that only 27% of the original fissure is still erupting, with the majority of this comprising the northernmost sections further away from the town of Greenock. As a result, the southern lava flows surrounding a section of Greenock have essentially slowed to a crawl, meaning molten rock is unlikely to advance much further towards the ocean. While it is too early to make an educated guess, the fact that lava fusion has dropped at such a fast pace leads me to believe that the current eruption will last under a month. When talking to a when frequent eruptions might end, resident of the town of Greenock, which has seen significant destruction in the past 7 months, I was asked a simple question. Although I am paraphrasing, the question was essentially, when will this repeating nightmare end? While no one can truly answer this question, I decided to at least attempt a prediction, although it will probably not be accurate, arriving at a date of August 13, 2024. I base this figure off of a mathematical equation which largely fits the right magma intrude into the Iceland volcano. However, I must note that this data assumes that magma will no longer rise to the surface under up if an intrusion rate lower than 3 cubic m/second to cruise like seen at FAL-FIAC, when in reality the situation might be far more complex than this. However, even if my guess is way off, I can state that the Reykjanes volcano should erupt at least another time, not including the current eruption of course, since large toxic gas emissions, volumes of heavier than air volcanic gases such as sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide and carbon dioxide are being emitted. Several nearby towns are at risk of occasional exposure to unhealthy levels of at least one of these gases. The Iceland Met Of's webpage for this has been linked in this video's description and on screen, which I will now help you read. If an area where you live is shaded in red, purple or purplish brown, then you should not perform any outdoor activities until the gas levels drop to healthier levels. For a reference, 26,203 microgr per cubic meter of sulfur dioxide is equal to 1 part per million of sulfur dioxide in the air. Exposure to greater than 2 parts per million of sulfur dioxide is considered unsafe, meaning levels above 52,406 microgram of sulfur dioxide per cubic meter. Areas ranging from RECC to SUOs may at times temporarily experience unhealthy sulfur dioxide levels due to expected wind directions during the next 24 hours.